Authorities in Western Australia are searching for a missing radioactive capsule lost from a mine site in the state's north. The capsule was lost somewhere between the mine north of Newman and the outskirts of Perth. That's a potential search area stretching more than 1,400 kilometres. The Department of Fire and Emergency Services is coordinating the search. Reporter Kason Ho has been following developments.
Well, it was reported missing on Wednesday night, and authorities have been scrabbling to try and find this tiny capsule ever since. It's about 6 millimetres in diameter and only 8 millimetres long, so absolutely tiny. And according to authorities, was part of a radiation gauge, which is very commonly used in the mining industry as well as other industries. But the Chief Health Officer has come out to warn Western Australians to be wary because of the amount of radiation which is being emitted from that capsule, 2 millisieverts per hour, which is equivalent to about 10 X-rays worth of radiation per hour, or equivalent to the radiation we've received from going about our lives, walking around for an entire year. Now, the Department of Fire and Emergency Services have taken carriage of the search efforts and have coordinated a search team involving the Department of Health, as well as WA Police and other subject matter experts. Authorities did speak earlier about the difficulties of trying to find this tiny object across such a large field. Of course, the tiny capsule was in transit between a mine site just north of Newman, about 1,400 kilometres away from a depot here in Perth. And authorities spoke earlier about the difficulties of trying to find that, as well as the potential risks and health hazards of coming into contact with that capsule.
As a source, it emits both beta rays and gamma rays. So if you have contact or have it close to you, you could either end up with skin damage, including skin burns, over a period of time. And if you have it long enough near you, it could cause what's known as acute radiation sickness. Now, that will take a period of time, but obviously we're recommending people not be close to it or hang on to it.
Now, West Australians are being urged to keep their eyes peeled for this tiny object, but if they do see something resembling that tiny silver capsule, they're being warned to stay at least 5 metres away from it. Don't touch it, don't put it in your bag, don't try and put it in your car. Immediately report it to the Department of Fire and Emergency Services so that they can send their people who know what to do with a radioactive capsule. But if you have come into contact with that material, or if you think you've come into contact with that capsule, authorities are urging West Australians to immediately seek health advice. But we'll have to wait and see whether or not authorities can locate the capsule and follow the developments from there.